YouTube land, what's up? It's your girl Makara from Cougar's Closet. How are y'all doing out there this evening? It is, I'm not for sure what time it is. It is, 1:22 in the afternoon, Monday, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to all my singles, myself included. But back to what I was saying. You have tuned into the Cougar Sports Edition. This is the Cougar Sports Edition. However, this is the Cougars Story Edition story time. Right. So, the Cougar has to ask, men, so what do y'all think about me dividing my room up? See, y'all didn't even know I could divide my crowd up, did y'all? Y'all didn't know I could get with y'all exclusively, did y'all? Well, I can because I am. So I can do that. So do y'all like kicking it with the Cougar? What y'all think? Drop comments below and let me know if y'all like kicking it with the Cougar. I don't be doing the rambling off at the mouth, y'all. That's all I do. But come on, get on here with y'all. This is how I blow off my steam. Getting on here with y'all. Okay. So, y'all, I got this dope story relating to sports that I wanted to share with you all that is very, very personal to me, and I hold it dearly to my heart. Whew, talk about sometimes not wanting to go into your heart archives. So, this sports story that I am going to be telling you, it's information that I got off of Google. There's going to be a link that I'm going to drop down in the comment box. This is my first time trying to drop a link, so hopefully it works. And there's also a way where you could go on the Google browser and look up his name and his father's name interview or something to that degree. So, back to what I was saying, I wanted to talk about this, right? Because this is something that has always worn heavy on my heart from the day it happened till this day when I remembered all of a sudden that I wasn't on it the way I was supposed to be on it because all these different events start happening in the world and the case went cold and the news stopped reporting it, you know, and I don't even know if this is a worldwide story that I'm about to tell. That's one thing. Another thing I want to know, this story that I'm about to bring, have you heard this before? If you have, drop a comment below and say, yes, I heard it before. If you haven't, say, no, I didn't know anything about this. Or say, I think I might have heard something about this. And the reason why I want this information is because for some reason I don't feel like the media did their job the way they should have. See, they should have had me on there telling the story. And so it's just always hurted me. And I've always wanted answers about this, and I haven't gotten them till this day. But okay, so let's get ready for the sports story. Here's the sports story. This happened March 1st, 2009. Clearwater, Florida. There was a a boat that held 4 passengers, and one of the passengers was Marquise Cooper, and if I'm not mistaken, he played for the Raiders. And y'all forgive me if I'm off about this story because it's been so long, but it hurts like it hurts like I just heard the news yesterday. It hurts. So he played for the Raiders. There was Corey Smith, and I believe Corey Smith, they say, played for the Detroit Lions. And then, and for the record, Corey Smith was a Super Bowl champion. And then there were two University of Florida boys. One University of Florida boys. The rest of them were NFL. But one played for the University of Florida. And his name was Nick Schulter or Schneider or something. And Will Blinkley. I believe he played for NFL. It was only one that didn't play NFL pro. These four guys, and like I said, y'all, excuse me if I don't have the story all the way down to the format. It's been so long, but I'm just trying to go back and pull out what I remember about this. It was the weekend, and it could have been a Monday. I'm sorry, just go to the story. It was a weekend, and I lived in Atlanta at the time. That's why I want to know if the news is bringing this. It was the weekend, and these four boys set out for a fishing ride out in the lake or sea, wherever they was at. They was somewhere. And they set out for a fishing ride. And they got on their boat or whatever. It was 4 passengers, and they went out there or whatever. And they said the waters was choppy that day. But the 4 of them went out on this fishing boat ride. And none of them returned except for one. And a piece that Google pointed out to me was that why is it that the 3 dudes that played pro football, none of them made it back, but the one that played for the University of Florida, he the only one that made it back. So the boys had went fishing. They had went out on the boats, went fishing or whatever. They said the waters was choppy that day or whatever. So they sent a hunt out to look for these guys. I was watching this on the news, baby. I was with the smoke. I wanted answers then. I want answers now. So the boys never did return. So they sent the people out, the helicopters, the boats, the search. They called a big boat search. I saw it on the news. The helicopters was coming over, the boats were dry. Listen. They never found these guys. And I don't know if they restarted the search again the next couple of days, if this went on for like a week or something. This how I think it went back in my mind. This was 2009. And so they sent people out, I guess, again to find these boys. They couldn't find them. They couldn't find them. And then somehow they finally lucked up and found the one that played for University of Florida. But they didn't find the rest of them. The boat was capsized over and he was hanging from the boat, and he had all these frost bites on him and all of this stuff, and he was dehydrated and this and that and that and this and that when they found him. And when they got to him, they asked him where the other guys was at. He told the news, or whoever, the search people, he told the boat searching and helicopter people that he saw Marquise Cooper, the one that played for the Raiders, start walking off into the ocean or wherever they was at, wherever Florida is. I don't know my water, my body matters water, y'all. I'm sorry. Said he saw Marquise Cooper taking off his life jacket, and he just went on and gave himself to the water. I don't believe that. And then what I had seen when I lived in Atlanta on the news, they had interviewed Marquise Cooper's father. That's what I was telling y'all. Y'all probably could go through Google and try to type and see if y'all could see something, because the footage I found today is not the footage that I have in my mind that I was following. And so Marcus Cooper's father said, when they said that the boy said that he took his water thing off and just walked off into the ocean or wherever he walked off into, said, Marcus Cooper's father said, not my son. Not my son. He said, something wrong with that. You talking about a boy that will fight to the end. He said, not my son. And parents, who knows their kids better than mom and dad? Even before they showed that clip that day, I already knew something was just shaky and just something wasn't right about this situation, and it still ain't right. And so the boy, the Nick Schneider boy or whatever his name is, he wrote a book about this. And I don't know if it was called Lost at Sea or something like that. Y'all can Google him. His name will be in this link and all this stuff that if you go on and further read this. He wrote a book about what he claimed happened. He was the only one that made it. The rest of them, he was the only one that had his life jacket on. The rest of them didn't. They had them on, but then they started taking them off and all of this stuff started happening. Y'all, everybody got their own perspective of how they see things. And I got my way on how I see things. And I'm telling y'all, whatever happened to them boys out there, it ain't this story in this book. That ain't it. And I just feel like I wanted to get personal with you guys tonight and just remind y'all, whether you know about this story or not, don't forget. Don't forget about these type of things that go on, these strange things. When you with your so-called homeboy or whoever you rolling with, listen, it's a dirty game out there. Don't forget. Don't listen. Don't be so open with yourselves. Stop doing it. This story has bothered me ever since I heard it. This is one of my stories that I keep in my heart pocket. Because they just went with what the guy said as far as I'm concerned. They never did a deeper investigation. They was in a hurry to get him to the hospital and get him hydrated and get him pumped and get him going again. They never did finish the story. I was tuning in every day following this story until the story just faded away. Or till life started taking its toll and I forgot to get on there and it went away. I don't know how it came and how it got away from me, but it did. But for some reason, my heart will make me go back and feel things again. And remind myself of things, of what can happen, trusting too hard. So, y'all, it's just, I can't get over this. This happened in 2009. Them boys set off for a fishing trip. 4 of them, but only one of them came back. I can't wrap my mind around it. And I usually can do some hoom things. But I don't think I can touch this one. I know something ain't right. They don't need me giving them my psychic connections of what all could have went wrong, because that wasn't right what happened out there. So I was just in my feelings today about this. So I had I just thought about it. Like I said, that sometimes the universe will make me feel things again and wake me up. And now that we're connected, I want to get on here and wake y'all up. Like, it's some things that happen that you don't need to, like, ponder about, but you do need to keep them in your head. You do need to keep them in your chest. Like, y'all need to start opening up y'all envelopes in y'all hearts, and envelopes slitting in your mind, so y'all can get some sliding information going through the information like that I'm sliding tonight. Mm. That was mysterious. I want to know to this day what happened to them. Where's their bodies at? What did somebody meet them out in the middle? What happened? And then people walk past me looking at me like I'm sleeping. I'm dead and I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, I know what's going on. I'm just in a different world than you are. I know exactly what's going on. I'm walking around with this type of shit on my mind. I didn't feel like them boys got the publicity they deserved. I don't feel like the hunt was long enough. I don't feel like the boy that came back telling the truth enough. Y'all, certain shit bother me. And this is one of them. I don't even know why I had to go back and bring this back up again. Maybe this is a reminder to wake y'all asses up and tell y'all to stay out the streets. Men, get your houses the way you want them. Get your wet bar out the garage. Get your shed. Get it going. Get your garden. Get you some music out there. Get your lawn care out there. If you want to rake, rake. Throw the shit off into the fire pit. Go get your comfort foods that you like to eat. Make seldom runs. I'm telling you, it's some twisted stuff going on out here in these streets. Some stuff you couldn't even begin to put together. That type of stuff. You in the grave wiped out, wanting to know how the hell you got down there. I know. Yep. It's some of this type of stuff going on. It's only one or two people that's close enough to you like that could have put you there. Oops. Yeah, I'll be on some other shit. Look, when I meet my husband, me and my husband gonna enjoy one another. We gonna debate to the debate. We gonna agree to disagree. We gonna disagree to agree. I'm gonna show him my perspective, how I see the world. He gonna be so kind enough to unlock his mind and let me see his mind pattern on how he see the world. Oh, we gonna converse. We gonna mix a few things. That's why I say, whatever man I meet, he's gonna have to be my partner. He gonna have to be my road dog. He gonna have to be my ace boo. Cause me and my husband, we gonna come through rolling in a different form. Yep, my husband is my partner. Wherever he at. But I'm just saying, that's the type of husband I'm gonna have. Oh well. I'm going to drop this link below and let me know how you felt about Cougar Sports Edition Story Time. Mwah. Cougar's Closet.